Hello and welcome to this presentation about abstraction as part of the object-oriented programming model. Now you're probably actually already familiar with the idea of abstraction. So before I unpack it, let's have a very quick look at the learning intention so students can explain the general concept of object-oriented programming and abstraction in particular. So object-oriented programming is about, well, it has 4 or 5, depending on who you ask, main attributes. It is about organising your program around what data and objects do, rather than just having a series of instructions. It's a kind of way of grouping it together, and it has some particular functionalities. And it's focused on making reusable modular code that you can use around real-world entities and ideas. It's the modular bit that we're concentrating here with abstraction. So there are our 4 qualities. Now, having a look at this image here, that's a motor. And it is certainly true that your car will have a motor, at least if it's going to go anywhere. But we talk about it as a car. You don't say, oh, I'm going into town in the metal box with glass and a steering wheel and 4 wheels and a motor. We abstract all of that, which we still understand that meaning, into the idea of a car. And this is basically what we're talking about when we're talking about abstraction in the concept of object-oriented programming. Abstraction is something that we do in general in computers. So when you write a command, it's actually an abstraction of saying, do all the things you need to do what this simple command says. So there's a lot of abstraction that goes on in computing anyway, but this is a particular use of it in object-oriented programming. So we focus our modules on what's being done rather than how it's being done, and in general we create classes that are names for what they are doing, and we use these effectively and as often as we can. So here is an example. Instead of every time we send a message writing all the complex code here, we could do this with a function, and a function is in itself a form of abstraction, but in OOP we're talking about it generally as a class. So the class name is email sender, and then it has all of this logic built into it, and so all the user needs to know is how to call .send and or in mail.send, which is this thing that's been created in here. And so basically we're building a complex machine with a simple interface for just going, hey, go and do that complicated thing. So that's actually all there is to know about abstraction. You can't really code for it. It's about how you write your code and how you chunk your thinking and so forth. I do have other videos for the other 3 parts of object-oriented programming as well.